Hello guys, and welcome to episode 7 of my Endless Legend playthrough, playing as the Forgotten. And today tensions are getting high between ourselves and the Necrophages. They are moving a settler into this region, and if they settle this region they will instantly go to war with me. That's just because the Necrophages automatically go to war with everyone they are bordered to. And yeah, that is not very good. Let's take a look at their units actually. I haven't had a chance to do this yet. 237 health on that Necrodrone 3 compared to the 196 of our Predator. Our Predator actually has more attack than a Necrodrone. What about defense? About the same defense. Damage though, that looks significantly different. Oh okay, only 6 less damage for our Predator. So our units are holding up nicely in comparison to the Necrodrone. Also, our units, our Predators, have bows which have Flying Slayer, so they do more damage against flying units, which Necrodrones are, so that's not so bad. It's these Ice Wargs I'm kind of worried about. They have Sharp Sense 2, which actually reduces range damage, I think. Also, the Necrodrones have it, which is annoying. They have 217 health. They are classed as cavalry, so both the Necrodrones and Ice Wargs are incredibly mobile, which means that my Predators are going to need a meat shield, which is just as well that I'm going to start building a lot of assassins soon. I should probably get them sooner than later, but honestly, finishing these buildings is actually pretty important as well, just for the development of my civilization. So I'm really not sure what to do here. Maybe I could preemptively attack the settler there, but then again that would require me going to war. Actually no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't, because we're at Cold War at the moment, so attacking them would maybe provoke them, but it wouldn't send us to war specifically. That's interesting. The only thing I'd have to worry about is if I attack this army, the reinforcements would be there to help defend. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get a couple of these guys out, and I need to get meritocratic promotion. What I might be able to do is steal it, but I'm not sure. Let's go into our technology here. Meritocratic promotion would cost us 563 dust. Well, let's get the Predator out of say, and get the 2 Predators, or maybe 3 Predators from Galarath to team up. There we go. And that can be another army of 4 Predators. This one, in the meantime, can sit near Karad, because I'm not too sure I want to advance into neutral territory in case they attack me. So I'm going to keep my army safe for now. And we shall continue on to the next turn. So the central market is finished in Galarath. We are now going to work on a settler. This will help defend Galarath, because getting another settler so close to Galarath and another region there would be very good. So we failed a quest to colonize Averalia, because it looks like the Necrophages have just done so. And we also failed the quest to get the 15 titanium, but I don't really mind too much about that. And I think in this turn we go to war. I think when I click the end turn button in the next turn we will be affected by the fact they have settled a region right next to us. So war it is. And I didn't really have much chance to get to this settler. Let's just have a look at the tile output. Where did they put that? That's not actually too bad of a position in that region. I think if I was going to settle personally, I might have done so by the spiral rock peel. Or maybe even here, and then you could tile towards these 2 anomalies. But down here is okay as well. I'm just thinking about when I'm going to take that over, whether or not it would be useful for me. So I could always pillage that and or raise it. But what I'm going to do here is we're going to get my armies together. And we're going to consolidate my forces and then attack the necrophages in one big blow. And what I'm planning to do is also get my heroes involved, hopefully. So what I might do is allow Gulayawa to continue infiltration until level 3. Steal maybe a technology and then use her in a battle after that. It's annoying that we will lose all the seniority in that settlement though, but double or nothing really helps us get that back once we go back into a settlement. So infiltration level 2 for Gula. Now what I'm going to want to do is get my units together now. Maybe not move them too far forwards. Otherwise they might be out of range of each other in order to reinforce. Settler's nearly finished though. Mill Foundry's nearly done in Karad as well. And that will definitely boost the production there. After we've built the Haunt settlement, we should probably go for the sewer system and then the seed storage. Then we can go for the dust. So the Empire Mint. And also the central market might be an idea. But I'd like to use the titanium and glass steel to retrofit my units first. So we are going to retrofit this unit. And that's used up all of our glass, steel and titanium again. Worth doing though, 1 turn until we get an assassin. I might actually send that assassin up towards this region so that we can complete the quest to get the Nidya units. I'm not sure how useful they'll be because we haven't assimilated the Nidya, so we can't change what sort of what equipment they have. But I think they'll still be useful to have, and hopefully reasonably high level. So we are now building assassins everywhere. We are going to continue to do so in our main settlement as well. Let's create a new army with that assassin and send him to the ruin. So they've got increased movement, which is good. Let's get this settler out of the place here. And if I can, I will settle this turn on this tile that I was intending. Okay, I think that's a good job there. We're going to get my armies to head in that direction, just so that we can defend that. And we need to sort out the population here. So, first of all, I think we should get the boss settlement. Just there. Or Bose, I don't know how that is pronounced. I'm going to set my population onto production, and we will create a mill foundry first. Tempted to fast build this, but I'm saving for the meritocratic promotion. So that's looking good, I think. Hopefully we won't get attacked straight away. We can move up to help defend that. A Guardian rises. You feel a surge of ancient magic. As a great colossus, one of the Guardians is brought to life. The spirit of Auriga may be fading, but great strength remains, though perhaps sufficiently advanced science might thwart this ancient power. So somebody has managed to get themselves a Guardian, which is not very good, for us at least. And we have a new quest. With an army composed of only a single flying unit of level 4 minimum, search the highlighted ruins. The flying unit will be consumed in order to reanimate the sleepers. So what is this? Enough rumours from enough sources might just be fact. Wanderers and hermits tell of an old ruin wherein lie sleeping deathless angels or winged demons, created to destroy beings whose strength derived from dust. Though they appear to be the quintessence of the endless technologies, they lack the drop of power needed to awaken and fly. The native flight capacity of native Auriga creatures may hold the key. Okay. Look at these armies, they are so badass. That is 8 Predators. That is a cracking army we've got going. Costing us a lot to upkeep, but I think it's well worth it. I need to think about changing my guys off energy here, or dust, sorry, back to food in order to get more population in Vacal. Plus 18 is fine for now. I think we are very close to being able to get the meritocratic promotion, although we might not need it if we are having 2 armies of 2. Does that do anything else for us though? -2 dust from military upkeep. Does that make each unit cost -2 dust to upkeep? Because that would be quite good if it did. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, that's all our units moved, I think, other than this one. And things are going well. Need to be careful once I'm building all these assassins, because I will start to go into the red in terms of dust. I also need to be a bit careful of this settlement. It's a bit undefended at the moment. And I no longer have vision of the necrophage units. So I think we just got level 3 infiltration for Gula. But let's look at this. Legendary deed no longer available. We missed out on 50% bonus for trade. We have a common frontier. Please simplify our lives and stay on your side of it. Okay. Right. So what we're going to do here, we need to steal vision again. So we're going to do that with Gula. And with Zaima, we will steal technology. And we can actually steal meritocratic promotion. I think that would be really nice to take. So yeah, we're going to take that from them. And Spy was unnoticed. Fantastic. So now what we can do is assign our hero, Gula Yawa, to our army. And what I'm going to do is attack the necrophages. Somehow, this is still in their favour. Even though we have, what, 8 Predators and 4 Militia, and they only have 3 units in their main unit. Actually, my hero's not upgraded, so this might be a bit scary for my hero. But what I'm going to use my hero for is just tanking damage at the start of the round. So, first phase, I'm just going to have my hero tank all the damage. And then this is going to allow my other units to stay in range and attack the units that we are attacking. So, hero exfiltrated. Fantastic. Zaima's leveled up. Let's go to the academy and inspect her. And go to the skill tree and give her double or nothing. This should help her get her spying XP quicker from double or nothing. And that's great. Infiltration level 1, and the battle is underway. So, hopefully we get the militia in first. That would be handy to sort of defend our other units. I don't care if the militia die, so we can make good use of those if they come in. Okay, we got 2 Predators. I'm going to have to make sure they move off their tiles in order to attack. We're going to take out the walk first, because I think that actually will do more damage. So let's all focus that walk. And then my units can choose their own targets after that. Okay, let's launch. Looks like we have the initiative, so hopefully we can kill off this unit nice and quick. And we won't have to worry about the damage from that. So that's one ice walk down. And now my units are aiming for the Necrodrones, which is fine because we have bonus damage versus flying. My unit has been poisoned and did take a lot of damage there. Looks like I might lose a Predator or two. Unless they attack different units, that's actually good for me. Although that unit being poisoned is not good at all. We've also got to worry about their general unit, or hero unit, should I say. Okay, their hero is attacking my hero. That is absolutely fine. I need to use my hero as a damage sponge. And we just got another 2 sets of Predators, so I think this will be over before we know it. So let's take out this Necrodrone here with a couple of these Predators. Then the other 2 can attack that one. That one can attack that one. And that one too. That one as well. We'll just all set them to attack that, and then my hero can attack their hero. So hopefully we won't lose a unit in this battle. But you never know. That's annoying, because if this unit had attacked the Necrodrone there, we might have actually saved a unit. Although the AI being silly has gone for a different unit entirely. Really up to what the hero unit wants to do now. Although we still have multiple Predators to use. So it looks like this might be victory. And my units will all survive. Which is perfect. We ended up playing that very well. So the Forgotten, out of nowhere, absolutely ambushing and destroying an enemy Necrophage army. Fantastic. So that was very good. Now we need to take care of these Rumblers. And if this army has initiative, we can use that. Or can we not? No, I think because they were already involved in a battle, we can't use them again. My assassin slowly making his way towards that ruin. And we are going to have to use this time now, where we've destroyed one of the armies, to maybe take over Avarelia. And take the fight to the Necrophages. I think we're not quite at war yet. No, we're still at Cold War. So that's not actually caused them to go to war with me by bordering me. I thought that was actually a thing where it auto-declared war once they did. Maybe you have to be a bit weaker. Like maybe I'm too strong for them to do that or something like that. Either way, let's get these assassins to move to the front line. At Vikal, it's a bit futile continuously making these assassins because I'm just going to kill my economy. So what I'm going to do instead is build towards expanding my land. I'm actually going to place a district here just because that will be a level 2 district. It will increase the approval in Vikal as opposed to decreasing it, and that will be very useful, especially as the population increases. So the canal system is nearly finished. What I might do here is expand over some of the river tiles I think placing a borough street just here would be a good idea. So I'm going to do that and add that to be built after the central market. Let's take these assassins out of the queue for now. We are building enough units right now. We have so many. And it looks like I might have to start putting population into dust just to sort of level things out. Because otherwise things might get out of hand and we'll go into massive debt. Which is not what I want to happen. So 4 turns until level 2 infiltration for Zaima. And since we have won that battle, I might take Zaima and assign her to a settlement again. Probably Aramon, since we can see it. Okay, maybe not, because we still have to wait a few turns until she can be moved again. Yeah, I forgot about that. We can't reassign her for a little while. So our legendary deed was completed. Oh, we actually completed a legendary deed. My military prowess is undisputed, but only for now. And we got the Eye of the Far Thinker. We get a free counter. We missed out on this legendary deed, which is unfortunate. But let's take these armies and attack this army here. We are going to fight this manually, so I don't lose any units. I probably didn't need to bring in the reinforcements, actually. That was probably a mistake by me. How were they on the same tile then? That was weird. That doesn't usually happen. So we're just going to focus the same targets, and hopefully we will kill these guys off very quickly. I think maybe one of them will get in range and do some damage, but the other one should die. So far so good. And they didn't even come to attack me, so that is one dead rumbler. And that's some free experience for my units. So I wonder if that ring can only be equipped by heroes, or whether it can be equipped on every unit. Because if that can be equipped on every unit, the free counter is incredibly strong. So if we go to that, edit, can we assign them that? Yes, we can. Wow. That is super strong. We can put that on all of our predators and get a free counter. That's insane. So we can't do that for now. Actually, we might be able to. It's just going to take us ages to actually retrofit all our units in order to incorporate that. But ideally, I can get this titanium going sooner than later. How much does that cost to fast build? Let's do that. So that will give us some extra titanium quicker. And we need some extra glass steel as well. So maybe taking over Avarelia is the way to go. Get this glass steel, and then we can basically upgrade all our units and defeat the necrophages, which is quite important to us at the moment. I also need to tech up to the next age so that we get the bread and circuses to remove 25% expansion disapproval on cities. That is very important right now, as currently the majority of my settlements are only on content or unhappy, and there is nothing I can really do about that at the moment other than continue to expand them and create level 2 districts, which is something that I'm considering, but we need to get the population of them up first. So I'm going to move some population over to food there. It's the other reason I'm increasing the food production of Vical, so that we can build more borough streets. And yeah, by getting more and more borough streets, we can get more and more level 2 districts, and empire approval will no longer be a problem. So now we want to deal with this last neutral settlement, and then we can go back down here and deal with this necrophage army. My assassin is nearly at his location. And that's all for now. My titanium extractor is built. And I'm going to take this assassin and actually put him in Galarath. And we're going to get the one out of Orm. Actually, I could add those 2 assassins to my current army. Yeah, I think that's what we should do. Anyway, let's attack this. 4 centaurs to take care of. Let's fight this manually to make sure we don't lose any units. So we're going to want to start in range. And we will make sure we attack the same units. Okay, so that should give us a couple of kills. Although it seems a couple of the centaurs are actually better with initiative than we are. Which is unfortunate because this unit might die in this battle if I'm not too careful. Yeah, that is a nasty crit. And that Predator is doing no damage right now. Still equipped with the crossbows, which is not ideal. We really need the damage from the bows. And that unit attacking that centaur. Yeah, that's not very helpful. Well, what we can do actually, we can move our unit up onto this high ground and just block completely with our units. So he's going to get up there. We've got a few units with better initiative now, so let's make sure that we clear out these units ASAP. We need to kill off the one that has good initiative, so we will target that first. That will allow my other one to escape, and then my units can auto deal with the rest. Really nice crit. That's just what we needed. Annoyingly, this might kill my unit, because now this unit can't move onto the tile that I told it to, and therefore I'm pretty sure it's not going to move at all. But that, another nice crit there. Very useful. Okay, that movement is perfect. Glad it did move, just in case. But it doesn't look like it would have mattered, as all of those units are now dead. So we've done very well there with our Predator armies. And that's given us 50 dust, which is nice. So let's now add another one of those settlements to the queue. And this rebellion here, that's not very fun at all. But we are going to get these armies now to travel in the opposite direction. And we're going to need to counter this necrophage army. We can get my assassins to incorporate themselves in those armies, and I should be able to get Gula into a settlement again soon. So let's go back to Aramon if we can. One more turn until we can assign. But unfortunately, guys, that has been all for this episode. We've made fantastic progress. Our dust is not looking too great right now because obviously I've invested a lot into my army, which is probably a good thing considering we need to take on the necrophages, and the necrophages are going to be extremely strong. But as long as we keep catching out the armies like that with superior numbers, we should be okay, and we should be able to take over a few settlements nice and easy. And we also are going to get a couple more Nidya units, so those should help out as well. And then what we need to do is find other nations, because if we take out the necrophages, then who are we going to spy on and who are we going to steal technology from? Yeah, we need to find whoever's in lead in tech at the moment and spy on them so that we can steal their technologies. But for now, guys, that's all. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.